is Yuxing Zhao, otherwise known as Coco. Let's go, Coco.
Well, he does make the one. Looks like he's got a shot on the 2-ball. Look at this for a layout. Nice spread. Bit of work on the 5, or to get on the 5-ball, but the good news is the 4 does lay next to it. Could be off to a great start for this young man that has been progressing a lot over the years.
Lovely little double kiss, wasn't it? On the 1 ball to make it in the side. It wasn't going until it got bumped in. Maybe a sign of things to come. As you say, Tim, it's nicely on this 2 ball. It's got something to work with, a bit of angle.
Well, he's left himself long on this 3-6. And you tend to cut the ball a little bit more on these. Still has to make sure to catch it full enough. And holds the 3-ball over the corner.
Oh, another double kiss, Tim. Oh, he'll settle for that.
Well, playing with fire, but you know, occasionally it's gonna work out. So now, oh, what's that cue ball? Oof. It's landed
Got that.
a little bit weird, Mark. A little bit of in the middle of nowhere. Can still draw back for the 5 in the left center.
Yeah, I think he caught the 3 ball just a little bit thick, Tim, which widened the angle off of the rail, and as you suggested, went very, very close to that side pocket. And he's not quite perfect on this 4 ball, but it's something that he can manage. Just draw back.
Well, his run at the table not the cleanest so far. He's been bumping the balls all over the place, but obviously he's playing a very big name. He is the opener. His team trusts him to be the first. I mean, you cannot say he's the one that carries Team Norway, but ranked, you would say he's their stronger player.
Yeah, I agree with that. Very strong technically as well. And he's had some pretty good results. He's gone deep in a lot of tournaments just recently. He's had a pretty good couple of years. I believe still getting stronger. So far, so good. Loving the colours of the arena as well, Tim. It's very bright and fresh, doesn't it? 19 teams contesting the World Teams Championships, WPA sanctioned, Predator sponsored, 120 grand to the winners, just to give me a little bit of an idea. So thank you for that. Here he is.
Hit that break really thin though.
Look at that. Hit it bad. But got a result. Ball straight in the side. Kicked by the 1, and the 1 coming all the way back down, Tim, and dressing up nicely over this corner pocket. 2 in space, everything in the open. It could be 2-0.
Yeah, off to a flying start. Of course, he still has to hold his nerves together. Does that slide far enough? Yes, it does. And I think he's gonna land. He's got a little bit of an angle to play with top left spin and get off the rail. Could even play for the 4-ball to the top right in case he's a bit afraid to hang the ball up. Yeah, could have maybe chosen to play the 4 on the top right with a slight angle to move over to the center of the table.
Yeah, well, they're saying no, they're not allowed to give advice. Before, they were the last time we played it. So no advice when the singles is being played. That's a new one for me too, guys. Yuxing Zhao, Coco, has been brushing up on her rules. Looks like I didn't do my homework, Tim.
Yeah, a bit of an in-between. That's why he needed some advice. I think the best, and that's what he's playing, is to shoot this to the corner. So great recovery. Yet still a lot more to be done on this 5-ball. Low left spin. You will have to draw it quite deep into the corner to be able to get straighter on the 6-ball.
If you remember the last time Shane Van Bonen played in the teams in Puerto Rico, he was more or less by April Larson's side every single shot. Now, if that's not allowed this year, it's going to be very interesting, Tim, to see how Savannah gets on because, you know, let's not sugarcoat it. She is the youngest player. She's just 16 years old and, you know, hasn't got the experience of her two teammates. But if she can't take that advice, we're not allowed to take that advice, that could be a key little factor in this match, you know.
Yeah, I agree. USA does have a great team with two of very strong male players. Savannah does play very well, but then yet she is very young. Not as much experience, you would say. Needs a full hit on the 6-ball Sky. Oh, and I have to say it. You know how much it took him to like beat the kiss on that. Like it was just a small miss hit where he got the double kiss. He was so close to hit a perfect. Another chance. It was a good safety though from Jonas.
Next up it will be same-sex doubles. So obviously Jonas and Emil against Sky and Shane. That will be an interesting match-up, Tim. Terrific. Hit the third rail, bounce off would be ideal. And this is a very confident start from Norway, just the start they wanted.
Yeah, and
so it will be.
Yeah, you have to say Team Great Britain, always a contender for the title. I mean, I do believe maybe in like 2008, 2009, a long time ago, they already reached the final, I believe. Different players than there are now, but just a very steady level in Great Britain itself. Good queuists. Will be tough to beat. And another great break from Norway, Mark.
Yeah,
They're killing it on the break.
I think they've been practicing their break, Tim. What do you reckon? Every one of them has made a ball so far in this opening set. Race to 4, of course. So we will keep playing until we do have a winner. Same order. Needs a big bounce. She's over.
Well, Nina has played a lot of hayball in the last year or two, maybe even 3 years. We traveled with a small group and she was part of that. It was always fun to be around, and she does play very smart and does shoot quite straight. The only thing is maybe shape-wise things can be a bit better. As you can see, she landed on the wrong side of the 4. So she'll have to take more cut on this 5 ball. So this is where trouble could begin for Norway.
Plays with a very small ferrule, Tim. Very thin ferrule, isn't it? You can hardly see it. You see it? Very thin, a wafer thin. Well, that 6 ball being nudged over the corner, Tim, has made this 5 ball just a little bit easier.
Yeah, good shot there. That's a great execution on the 5. Great recovery shot. Emil looked like that cue ball rolled a bit further. I thought it was going to stop in time. Where did that finish? Oh, that did go quite far. Ooh. So bigger cuts, you kind of have to. Yeah, you kind of have to let it go. Run into the 9 and take a big risk. I'm not playing any spin, just make the ball, take whatever you get on the 7 ball.
Yeah, even if it's a safety, keep control of the table. That's the main thing. Don't do anything fancy here. Well, she played it really nicely, actually. Controlled it beautifully. Can just drop this in the side now. Leave herself a little bit of distance from the 8 ball, but as long as she's away from the rail, I fancy her to get it.
Yeah, so she's making things work. Needs just a long 8 ball. Well, she is leaving herself a bit longer, Mark, but she might be doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I
knowing
just
that
think
she's cueing the ball well.
Yeah, she's feeling confident, Tim, isn't she? And as long as she keeps knocking them in, I haven't got a problem with her leaving it full length of the table. This is a very good display from Nina and from the whole team, to be honest. They've all played almost perfect. I mean, this is going to be a break and run, Tim. 2 break and runs out of 3. Ball down again. 2 balls down.
Another shape on the 2 ball as well. Get from the 2 to the 3 ball. And that confidence might be going up, feeling, hey, I can go for another breaker run.
USA have got to be ready at the drop of a hat.
Well, this rack does appear to be a bit tricky though. Not saying he won't be able to run out. Oh, that cube was awful close. Ooh. Yeah, it does not make things a lot easier. Mark might have to play a bump into the 9. Not sure what he played for on the 4 ball. Well, we do now that 4 ball does go by the 9. So he kept it very simple. Now the 6. It didn't look like it went by the 10. If it does, he will play short draw. If it doesn't, he might choose to go into the 6 ball.
Well, I believe
Yeah, so it does.
in the history of the Pro Billiard Series, Tim, there's only ever been 2 sets that have been run out. I know one of them was not a complete break and run out. We've only had 2 though in the history. Mika Immonen was one of them. Fedor Gorst was another one. I don't know whether you can think of any more, but they're the only 2 I know. So it's a rarity with the hand rack to actually run a complete set. Just the one shot from Sky Woodward so far. Shane didn't get a shot.
Yeah, there is no way that the USA can complain about being unlucky or like any luck for their opponents. I mean, 3 out of 4 breaker runs. I mean, Emil still has to close it out, but 3 out of 4 breaker runs is insane in this format. It's landed with a slight angle though on the 8, and as you can see, the 9 doesn't go by the 10. So is he gonna put on a big stroke?
Well, first tester, Tim, really. This is a little bit of a tester. Would have liked another 6 inches at least to be a little bit better on this 9 ball. Can draw to the rail. Can also just run it off the back cushion. Oh, he's really locking that angle in his brain, isn't he, Tim, there?
Well, hopefully for him, he's not thinking about what's at stake, what he can achieve making this 9. Focus on make the ball, get it done. Yeah, and he gets it done. Wow, what a performance, Mark, to start this match off with.
Well, when they woke up this
Important
morning,
set coming up for Team USA.
look at this. Dry break and a shot at the 1, Tim. Everything's going against the US at the moment. Shane, one of the best breaks in 10 ball in the world. Nearly made balls, but didn't. And it's another opportunity here. Everything's available. It's just getting from that 1 to the 2 to start off.
Yeah, I would like to point out though that a lot of people might be doubting the fact that Shane, ooh, this is a poor cue ball there. Shane yesterday was breaking the same way from the center, a little bit out of the center, the same pop, the same SVB break, and I do believe he did not have a single dry break in all the sets that they played. So, well, it's a bit scrappy the fact that it has come up dried on his first one in this set. But in the long run, I think he's going to make balls.
Well, 82% of you on the YouTube poll say the US are going to win it. Well, they have to turn it around. Chance here now. He's going for the Z shot, I think.
Yeah, just got to go.
He's caught the 5. Caught the 5 ball. That's why the ball leapt off the table. He was digging down, hitting very hard. He's just shaved the 5 ball there, Tim. So now let's see what USA have got.
Yeah, missed opportunity for Norway to put the heat onto the USA in the second set. Now, still some traveling to do. 5 to the 6 at the bottom. Can be tricky. I think Sky is now asking him like, hey, do we want to play the 5 in the top corner, or are we gonna play this to the side? We've seen a lot of players miss balls to the side. I'm gonna mention it again. And some of them, they looked like they were hangers and still yet stayed up. So any opportunity you get, I'm trying to stay away from the side. Does he run far enough? This is pretty straight.
High right. And again, Tim, he misses the 5 in the side, or a ball in the side. And as you just said, so many balls have been missed into those middle pockets, and he's lucky he didn't get position.
Oh, missed the cue ball behind the 7. A bit of a roll there on the 6 to not leave something on. You could see that on Skyler's face. He does leave the expression on the table at times. Yeah, I do believe actually it's Gangflut's birthday today. Either today or yesterday. I might be a little bit confused with the time zone.
Does that mean you're going to sing, Tim?
No, I don't want to scare all the spectators away and all the viewers, and no, that would be a bad idea. Oh, good shot from Skyler though. Long shot. Even if you make the 6, you're not going to be on the 7 without putting on a big stroke. Well, he's playing the bank. Is he going to play the cue ball behind the 10? Yeah, I think he's mainly playing the cue ball, but then again, look at this.
Team Philippines have taken the first set in their match against Puerto Rico. 3-0 they lost yesterday to Team Poland, who are very, very strong as well.
Oh, any luck? Anything? Well, that 6 ball catching the side pocket point and being the hook is somewhat of luck. Now, Gangflut with the jump cue though. Quite a tall guy. Will easily be able to reach this. Just needs to work on the shape for the 7 ball.
Fortune again.
Well, it's the battle of the roll at the moment. Back and forth. Tough leaves.
Well, they're both getting
And
the
another one.
rolls. I suppose you could say they deserved it, Tim. Six ball developing into being a big problem at the moment. All these double kisses on it as well. Look, bit of luck as well. No, not this time. So here's a chance for USA to get back into this match. Judged. I think there'll be a huge roar from this very, very lopsided crowd, all rooting for the USA, I would think. There may be a couple of Norwegians in amongst them. You're certainly going to hear the roar should this 9 and 10 disappear.
Yeah, also the crowd, of course, witnessed that almost perfect set. And that might have got them a bit worried early on.
There's Nina looking cool and calm. What a break.
Yeah, the only difference though, if he's breaking from that side rail, he was cutting it quite head on. Would almost be the same as he broke from the center. So, yeah, technically he broke the balls from the center and it's a bit fortunate to leave the 5 and the 10 a bit clustered up.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Hayball break, isn't it, Tim? When they did away with breaking full on, you had to break from the sides, 6 inch either side, and they were trying to replicate the full on break, weren't they? By cutting across the one, or the head ball, I should say, and driving it straight back through the rack to try and replicate the full on break. Oh, what a shot this is. What a shot this is.
Wow.
Skylar looking at Shane there as if to say, how did he do that? Look at the arc on that cue ball. Fabulous shot from Emil Andre Gangflot.
Yeah, we'll just have to figure that 5 ball out. Can he maybe bump the 10 ball slightly to where the 5 does go by the 10? Oh. Well, there was a monster stroke on the 1 ball. But yet the side pockets, and I mean, I'm not mentioning this just because I'm enjoying it, you know. I just see everybody is struggling with the side pockets.
Yeah, annoyed at that. Hitting the 5 ball, leaving ball in hand. 5 ball has been tied up slightly. But it does have an angle here, Tim, to nudge it out with ball in hand. It's good to see Skylar and Savannah having a little chat there.
Well, it looks like they're looking to go into the 5. I kind of like running into the 10 softly. Just move it over. They have landed in no man's land. Just a soft half ball nudge into the 10, I think, would have been all right. Now they can stick the cue ball nicely with the 5 though, 1 rail. Play the 4 softly into the 8.
Well, I preferred your shot a lot more going into the 10, Tim, than the 4 itself. I'm with you on that. More chance of staying on the 4. He's played a good shot here, though. They're in a bit of trouble, USA.
Well, it looks like he's going either 1 rail or 2 rails. I think I like the one. Well, yeah, I like the 1 rail a bit better. More chance to make something happen. He's arced it too much. You gotta say, for Team Norway, the only way they can win this match if they play this kind of defense. If they keep putting like Shane and Sky, well, Savannah the same. If they are locked up over and over, there's just no way they can get to it. They cannot build any rhythm, no confidence. So far, Norway's game plan has been working great. Besides, they're playing great too, but the defense is a big part of it. Did run a bit further though, would have been. Oh, I think he's okay. I thought a bit more angle. Don't think he might be able to draw all the way back up. I'd rather be a bit on the low side than to draw too far, too close to the 7.
Looks pretty good to me, Tim. Maybe would have liked just slightly more angle though to make going up and down a little bit easier. Can he just hold it there?
Well, draw straight over. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Well, maybe we are just trying to find something that can go wrong because they are in full control.
Perfect again. The right side, just to draw over. It will be all square in the second set. I wonder who will play in the mixed doubles, Tim. That's going to be.
We cannot confirm.
There's that break again. Here comes the 2. There's a shot on the 2, Tim. 3 nearby. Nothing to do for position. This is another chance.
Man, they're making the 1 ball. No, the 6 ball does go by the 10. The 5 ball doesn't go by the 10, but they could play in between the 5 and the 6. On the 5, this is a bit of a scary shot though. No, never mind. Nothing scary about that. They are on cloud 9 right now, I can tell you that.
Oh, it's a team on a mission, isn't it? They've played fantastic. I wouldn't have thought their POP would have changed that much. It was 1,000%. Or not 1,000%, but 1,000 player overall performance. Don't think we've seen that, Tim, before. I certainly haven't.
Well, obviously, the more racks we get into the statistic machine, the lower it will drop, but definitely the first set, crazy high. It doesn't happen that often, that's why we're both quite shook. Now he has landed on the 5 to the side, the 6 does go in the center. But then again, it's that center where they will have to play with some pace to get to the 7 ball. And just look at this angle, the 6 ball into the side pocket from this angle. Oof.
Well, when you play it like that with confidence.
Well, I'm actually thinking he might have been trying to get either this angle to the side or roll further and have the 6 in the top corner, which is not an option right now.
Yeah, he did have a look at the top corner.
Extension.
Well, look at this. Well, he's not going to take it on. That's how much the middle pocket scares them, Tim.
Well, it's a hook. They would have liked to stick the cue ball a bit closer to the 9. But this is how much of a match player Jonas is, deciding to not go for something stupid, or what he probably found stupid, to play it safe. Now if Shane can hit this and send the 6 ball 2 rails towards the 10, most of the time you leave the 6 ball blocked, and then you at least guarantee yourself another inning. But he's not able to reach it that great, and he is closer to the 9. Yeah, just like that. Nicely played, good cue ball as well. Very difficult to get back on the 7, so I'm not expecting anything aggressive. Now I do like to take my chances to go behind the 10 ball. Oh, too thin, and that's 6 ball. And this is like same thing. You need a little bit of luck with those, where that cue ball just didn't get the right position, and then the 6 ball landed right onto the scratch. I don't think USA can make this in the top corner and get on the 7, but I do like them to play across corner bank.
This could set them off.
Just like that.
Yes. Great shot. Got them right back in this now. One of the top bankers on the planet, Sky Woodward. Right back in this now. If they can win this second set, all thoughts of the first set will disappear, Tim. It won't mean anything. It's just like starting from scratch again. Definitely going to be a 2-1 lead. Shane sticking with the same break. So expect to see a lot of spread here. For Rayla. Went close. Nothing really doing, Tim, just a safety on the one.
Yeah, we're going distance again. Little bit of overcut though. You could see the cue ball squat past the side. Still great impact, great action. But I'm sure that he's obviously trying to hit it as full as he can. There's still a difference, of course, between knowing and the actual execution. And oh, look at that cue ball. Oh, kicking over the left side. It's a small window between the 5 and the 10. Small line. Call the extension. This is a bit of a trap. They cannot really go over the right side. The 8 is blocking a lot.
Shane's saying, go on, jump it. Called the 9 ball.
Yeah, make a hit, stop the cue ball.
Oh, what a shot.
Well, as long as he stopped the cue ball, that was the main objective. Make a hit and stop that cue ball. And well, I don't think he really cared much about the 1 ball there.
Just think of all the experience that Savannah Easton's getting and listening to them talking, 2 of the top players in the world. Invaluable.
Yeah, I do like the option Emil just offered to his partner. Banking the 2 ball next to the 4. Jonas now contemplating if he likes the 2-row kick more, but this is percentage-wise a bit better.
Not hard
a bit
enough.
Short.
Hoodie up. Just a slightly awkward angle he had on the 3 to get to the 4. Reminder, guys, we have the winners round. Also, winners qualification, that is, coming up later on today. We also have the Las Vegas Open Junior Championships going on. So there's plenty more action to come today from Las Vegas, from the West Gate.
Oh, they can still Massey to go from the back. Beautiful kick and stick that might even land under the 8. Yeah, and this is the perfect trap. No kick and stick available unless you go 2 rails over the back or 1 rail directly into it, but nothing like the shot Emil just played. And you gotta say, in these 2 sets, I cannot remember any big mistakes from Emil. He's really leading his country well.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It is on, isn't it, Tim? Sometimes that, you see it a lot, that scratch at the back of the ball like that.
Yeah, the only way for him to get the cue ball out was probably 2 rails and nick the ball and go back up table. But I mean, obviously he's crossing the full table length and then to nick the ball perfectly. I'm making it easy, but that's why I'm in the commentary booth and they're playing. I mean, it's easier said than done, and this is quite firm.
Yeah, not his best shot in this match so far from Jonas. Ball in hand, he's really, really overhit that by, well, 8 inches at least. So much so that Emil didn't even want to take it on. He's got another good safety, Tim.
Yeah, it was a bit odd to see the cue ball run too far.
Good shot.
Yeah, pretty impressive shot actually. A bit too much inside or outside spin for Sky, was gonna leave the 5 ball in the open.
It's not often you see wood jump cues these days, Tim. Oh, a big roll again. They can't buy a roll at the moment, USA. Oh, that was risky. That was very risky. Can't believe he's played it like that, Tim, can you?
No, this kind of shot only works if you get the cue ball frozen to the bottom short rail, and you gotta be honest, he just didn't. Emil can choose to float this in. He could play a solid stroke, draw it back, leave the 6 in the center or the top left. He has options. When you give a player from that caliber options, that means they also can choose their preferred stroke, probably the one that they shoot over and over in their practice sessions. Oh, I gotta say, Jonas is a bit lost. Started off real well, but now suddenly is losing the cue ball a bit. Emil still does have the 7 into the top corner though, Mark.
It's a good point you just made about leaving a player options, Tim. I've never thought of it like that before. Where you're actually, okay, he's got the choice of 2, but it's the shot that he actually prefers to play usually. So that's a very good point.
Now 2 rails up to the 10. Just got to get past the side. Sometimes you cut the 9 a bit thin, you get close to the side pocket. I think he's got perfect. Bit more cut on the 10, but I'm sure they'll take this to tie the score at 2.
Just read a remark in the chat saying SVB looks bored. I don't think it's boredom. I think it's the face of a worried man because it's not going the way I'm sure they thought it would. They've got a real match on their hands here. This team Norway, they're no slouches. They've played absolutely superb overall. USA still in it though, of course. It's 2-2. It's a best of 5 sets, so no need to panic just yet.
Well, I gotta say, in Team USA's defense, the fact that this second set is already more of a battle should make them actually a bit happier. This could have been way worse, as you can see in the opening set. Oh, and again they made the 1 in the side, not the usual path, but they make the 1 and they're on the 2 ball.
Well, you might have seen Skyler's reaction to that 1 dropping in the side, raising his hand as if to say, can't believe it, look at that. They hit them like that and they make a ball and finish perfect on the 2.
Well, sometimes it's the optimistic player or the hopeful player that gets the most rolls. And in this case, I'm quite sure Team Norway feels like they're on cloud 9. They feel like, man, we're playing good, we're up a set, we're tight, you know, like we're playing a good set now against SVB and Sky, so they're definitely feeling it and they believe that they can get lucky at the right times. And it's a bit of an attitude thing, and this is easier said than done. I struggle with this daily still, but it's definitely something I experienced over the years. I'm a bit surprised though, he's cutting this to the bottom right. Oh, doesn't want to cue all the way to the top short rail.
This is now tough.
Jack up that cue and spear it in, Mark.
Why not?
No. He's going forward.
Yeah, going to hold the advantage. Played the simpler shot. Now they can play a safety, get that cue ball behind the 6-9.
Or there is a cut. Yeah, they are swinging. You know, as long as you miss the 10 ball on the way down, I do believe the 6 does go, and they seem to be aiming rather well. This is a great pot too. I mean, probably gonna leave his partner a bit longer on the 7, but clean into the corner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's that cue ball? Yeah, no need for that much draw. I think he was trying to draw into the long rail and back out. And I think I would have taken the medicine there. Just leave yourself any shot on the 7, and the 8 was next to it. So bit of a roll for Team USA. They need to clear up on this.
He turned down the difficult 4 earlier on to draw back, didn't he, to leave a longer 5. Can't believe he's tried to get so close to the 7 there, Tim. But it's going to cost him this rack. And it will be USA on the hill. USA with 2 teams, remember, USA and USA B. USA B.
So catch it full in the face and not that little cut. Yeah, I like this better from the side rail. But yet, whatever I like, doesn't really make a difference on the balls and dry. No, I don't think that one ball goes by the 9. I think they actually tried. The corners do play bigger than the side pockets, but they're not that big. But he played it with a bit of a 2-way. He's now going to go rail first with a lot of left spin, banking the one ball over to the short rail, first diamond. Keep it back down table. Oh, he's got it real thin. Oh, Shane.
Actually, it's you and I, Tim. Later on today, we will be on the other table, and it will be Great Britain against Vietnam. So 2 great matches to come for you. Tables 1 and table 2. And also, we're streaming table 3, remember, also.
Well, straight on the 2, and look at that power draw.
Here's a time update for you guys. It's 5:30. It's been moved up to, not 6:30, so 5:30. Will be Team Austria against USA B, and Great Britain versus Vietnam on table 2.
A bit of angle towards the center of the table, so either they will have to do a lot with the cue ball, or he's gonna stop the cue ball and let Emil cut the 6 ball, which is a lot bigger. Yeah, and this is the thing with that stun. He's trying to play top spin with a drip of left, but he didn't really have the angle for that, so I think he should have chosen to play the cut. And now the 6 ball is on the rail. He might still play the cut. I'd rather play a bank. I feel like the bank is nicer, but with this on the rail, right spin. Yeah, just barely missed it. And no roll, Mark. This could be the end for set 2.
mixed doubles will be the next set, regardless of what happens in this set, of course. Best of 5 sets, and if we do go all the way, we will have a shootout in set 5. That's something to look forward to. Not sure I've got the heart for that, Tim. Three rails, low right. Perfect. Always coming in on the angle if you hit that third rail. So this then to take the second set.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, it will be very interesting to see the formation, as maybe we were not expecting Emil to play the mixed doubles together with Nina. Maybe they were thinking, okay, listen, if we win the mixed doubles, we're guaranteed a shootout. And then they kinda throw Jonas as a prey to SVB, or maybe he can upset SVB, who knows. It's interesting. Now, I think Emil and Nina will be very tough to beat. They've played a lot of times together. So the 5 ball will go by the 10. Would be nice to move the 10 out of the way for the 8. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, just like that.
She looks calm, cool. First met Savannah when she was 11 years old in Las Vegas. It was actually at her 11th birthday party at a pool room called Banging Balls, and they had a tournament, Tim, for her birthday, and I actually got runner-up in it, believe it or not. Handicapped, of course. I think Savannah had to
I
give
was
me a
going to say.
start. At the age of 11, she had to give me a start.
I was gonna say they had to give you a handicap to get to the final.
Thanks, mate.
Well, oh, bit strong. I don't think she can miss a piece of the 9. Maybe she'll have to baby this 6 ball into the side. If she puts a big stroke on it, the cue ball might run too much.
Yeah, Savannah, one of the few players who actually uses keel wood. She believes you get more feel with keel. It's a good slogan, actually, isn't it, for any company selling keel wood cues? You get more feel with keel. I believe keel wood is cooked for longer, a bit like nice crispy roast potatoes, double cooked for extra crispiness. Just trying to miss the 9 ball, needs a bit of luck. She's not going to get it though. Almost missed it, Tim. Was going to be perfect into the right hand side pocket. Left hand side as we look.
Well, he's probably gonna bank the 9 up to the 10. Leave the cue ball on the rail. At least limit the options for your opponent to pick whatever stroke they like. Just played it well. The only problem with this kind of shot is the return does seem to be quite easy at times. If she catches only the right side of the 9, it will stay exactly where the 10 is.
Good shot.
Yeah, would have liked to bring the cue ball all the way back though to the top short rail. In case you have a Skyler playing behind you, he's definitely gonna like how close he is to the straight back. But Savannah's gonna try and leave the 10 in between now. 9 over the right. I think she's done well. Can't tell. Well, looks like a full hook. Good hit. And Norway in a bit of trouble.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Oh, what a shot from Emil Andre Gangflot. He called it. Okay, maybe just a little bit fortunate to actually make it, but he played the shot, he called the shot. And he's put Nina perfectly on this 10 ball to take the opening. And they've got the all-important break back, Tim, as well. And they've been breaking absolutely fabulously. This time, no damage done.
Now, does get the save, but he knew he was always going to leave a kick. Now can Emil still get the 1 ball out? Kick at it, dig deep, low right spin. Nick the 1 ball under the 7 and the 10, and the cue ball maybe near the 3 ball. Just like that, but it's lacking pace.
Well, she's going for the gap here. Played it beautifully. Shane engrossed, watching intently.
Well, let's see if she's gonna spin the ball. A lot of outside spin, throws the 3 ball more over to the corner, but also has more deflection. Nicely done, good pace. Good shape on the floor. Now I do believe it will be very important for Sky to let Savannah go a bit here and there as well. I like how much he wants to help out, but she still does like a lot of rhythm. As you can see, she likes to run into the shot, and every time you talk, you could disturb that. I'm not saying he is, but he could.
Well, if anything, she's showing him where she wants it. Just put it there. So far beyond her years, Savannah Easton. She's worked so hard her career about building her brand as well. It's quite the brand, the Road Runner. Had a lot of help from Dad Larry and Mum Tiffany, and even Cameron, the brother. Actually live in Las Vegas, so she's not far from home. She's also playing in the juniors as well, of course. She's got more than a fair chance in that, I would think. Playing well, isn't she, Tim?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't forget, she did place herself in the top 16 of the World Women 10-ball Championship at the end of 2025, so there's...
Maybe for the future. This back to the now, back to the present. Nicely poised, one set each, 1-1 in racks. Skylar to break.
Now there is actually a good question. They occasionally come up, Mark, and I'm just wondering if you know the answer. I think you do, but why does Team USA get 2 teams in this World Team Championship?
Yeah, I know the answer. It's simply because they are the host nation. And generally, when you get a World Championship in a country, they normally get the choice of having 2 teams. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, very true.
Phew. I passed that one. When you said, I'm sure you know it, I thought, oh no, what are you going to ask? Because I'm not that bright, Tim. But I do know my pool. A little bit. Actually, I found a lovely fountain fact for you, which I'm going to give you at the end of this rack, about the famous Bellagio fountains.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that.
I can hear it in your voice.
I know.
So chance for Norway then, ball in hand. Not an easy table, Tim. But 3 is near to the 4. So if you can get nicely on the 3, there's a chance of either disturbing or getting a shot at the 4 ball. It's all about this 2 though right now. Very right-eye dominant. We have a player like that in my local pool room called Jordan, who looks over his cue like that. Everyone does impressions of him. Lucky for Nina, bad kiss. Not much you can do about that, really. It just happens sometimes. Ball in hand, Tim. Another opportunity to run out here. Good angle. Disturb the 4.
Yeah, on the most crucial shot of the rack, they got themselves the ball in hand. And that does really make you play well. I mean, Norway just a tad less good. Possibly because they lost that second set where they felt like they should have won it. And their confidence lost a bit.
I love the fact that Savannah's been so confident and showing exactly what she's going to do for the next shot to get him to the 7. Skylar just worried about that 10 ball slightly. She may have to draw out of this, Tim, mightn't she? Draw into the corner, wrap the cue ball in. I know she's going forwards.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they're playing for the 7 in the side. The only reason why is, well, she has landed absolutely perfect, so I might have to not say it. But it's easy to land to where you have an angle and you have to travel a lot more. You don't always place yourself this ball in hand perfect on the 7, so kudos to Savannah. But I did like to stun probably.
I mean, even before Skylar had played the 5, she was showing Skylar exactly where she was going to get on the 7 ball, and she did exactly what she said she was going to do. So you can't question it, can you? If that's what she felt like. Sometimes it's just preference, Tim, as you said earlier. There's the Keelwood.
Yeah,
she'll feel good perfectly on this 9 ball, Tim.
Yeah, I do like that they've played this to the center. Easier to get a natural angle up to the 10. And I think that point where they took a lot more time to make sure what to do on the 8 ball, that got them this rack. So it's not always a bad thing.
And the parents, that's quite some family, isn't it? They could have a football team.
Yeah, now the 1 ball catching the side pocket point. So good try on the break for Savannah. And Emil looking to bring the cue ball 4 rails under the 2 ball, under the blue 2. Tuck it in. Nice and warm.
Just to let you know, Savannah Easton will be playing Albert Wanata. That's coming up at 3:30 guys. So after this match, Savannah Easton with an absolutely massive match. Albert Wanawata from Indonesia. Could so easily have been the final, that one. And that is your next match on this table. So Savannah can just leave her cues there. And I bet she gets straight on the practice table as well. I'm looking forward to that. I won't be commentating on it, Tim, but I'll be watching it.
Well, I don't think I'm on this table as well.
No, it's you and I, 5:30 on the Kelly Fisher, Jason Shaw, Darren Appleton match against Vietnam.
Yeah, and I do have the next one, but over at table 2. Now, I didn't think the 4-ball does go by 6. They could line up for the bank. Stop the cue ball, play a bank, run the cue ball into the 6 and be on the 5. It's aggressive. She really punched that ball into the rail.
You'll have the Sophia Mast against Jace McCarney. So a good one for you as well, Tim. Another great young talent. The pink dagger looking to cut through the opposition.
Beautiful. That was a really good bank. He hit that so smooth to where when he was gonna hit it that smooth, I felt like, oh, he's gonna hit it too hard. But he's hit it great. And if you look at Skylar, he even looked like, man, they're solving this. I was not expecting them to do that. It was a tough run out. Still not over though. Emil's gonna try and get very close to the 7 for Nina to keep it simple.
Shot. Just about as perfect as she could have got him, to be honest. So this is to level it up once again, Tim, in this fascinating third set.
Oh,
Bit hard.
yeah, again a bit long on the stroke.
No.
And missed the 9.
Yeah, Emil didn't get a perfect on the 9, it must be said. So Skylar with a nice 10 along the rail to put USA A on the hill. Last chance
Nothing
for these players. Whichever team loses, Tim are out.
Are they not gonna play a singles match?
I'm sorry?
No, never mind. I'm wondering, this run out should be quite fine, right? Or am I? Yeah, no.
It looks fine
I'm just
to
still
me.
surprised. Yeah, I'm just wondering why Norway just missed that 9 ball. And if you look at this layout, this scoreline could have been completely the other way around. Bunch of ifs.
What do you call a bunch of ifs? Ifs.
Well, if they run
Always.
out, Emil missing that 3 ball. Wow. Norway is shook right now.
Tough shot to get up for the 4 though. Can't hit this too hard. Otherwise you get top stun. Played it pretty good. Just overhit it slightly, Tim. But a good effort. Not easy. Skyler can still cut this. Or is he banking it? What is he called? Wants to bank it, doesn't he? Oh, he's
No, he's playing the 4. After 6, maybe?
I think he's got a draw as well, hasn't he? Draw to the rail and back out for the 5. Oh, what a shot. Who said those middles are difficult, Tim? What an angle to make the 4 from. Terrific shot. Wasn't easy, was it? Nasty. Jonas looking on, hoping his team can make these last 3 balls and stay in this 3rd set.
Oh, a bit far for Nina. Won't be able to reach this, so the extension coming out.
Can just draw straight back, I think, Tim. Oh, she's going high.
Yeah, I like this play. Drawing was gonna cross the positional area so much. This is great stuff. Like I said, a bunch of ifs. Norway could have definitely been on the hill first. But at least they're pulling back one.
Oh. Crucial rack of pull now though. Cue ball's going close. Oh, has that been a little bit of luck? Are they hooked by the point, Tim?
Well, maybe the full ball contact. The other option is maybe they can still cut the one in the side, but it's very thin. They have the best view on this. On the worst case, you play to a pushover, the 4 and the 6, and you leave something to where you know they're not going to get on the 2 ball.
Interesting to see Savannah there suggesting just push to the other point. Skylar undecided at the moment. Yeah, he's gone with Savannah's idea. Good luck if you pot that, she's saying.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like you have to. If you make the ball and you get under the 2, you can stick the cue ball, you can roll on top of the 3 ball. You might be able to. Well, it's a small gap to the corner, but from this angle it looks like the 2 ball might go just barely by the 8. You have to take your chances at least for a good save. Can still play the cue ball behind the 3 ball. Yeah, did call the 6 ball, but I'm quite sure he doesn't want it to drop. He's gonna take care of the widey, or he's gonna try. Oh, he's lost control over the widey. You know what they say about widey, Mark?
Don't trust him.
No, take care of the widey and the widey will take care of you.
That's what I tell all my girlfriends, Tim.
Let's get back to this 2 ball. 50-yard line, queuing over the 6 though for Savannah. Good news is she can run the cue ball 2 rails around the 5 ball, I believe it is. Yeah, around the 5. Top right spin.
Great shot. What a partner to have. She's the real deal, isn't she? Even ready with the extension as well to save a bit of time. I'm very impressed with the way that Savannah Easton has held herself in this match. I really am. I'm not saying I expected anything but professionalism, but I think she's been absolutely fantastic. Shown maturity beyond her years. And this is really good practice for her as well, because she's going to be on this table next, playing Albert Wanuata from Indonesia in the Las Vegas Open Junior Championships. That's right here, guys, on this table. Coming up next, 3:30.
Yes, 3 balls away to be on the hill set-wise. With Shane van Boning coming up against Jonas.
Great stuff. Round of applause there from Shane. Can't wait to get up. I wonder will he just nip out very, very quickly before his singles